This video is sponsored by Daily Burn. So if you don't know me, I'm very self-conscious about myself, specifically my body. In order to feel a little less self-conscious, I like to work out. Working out not only makes me feel better about myself, but helps me look better too. But a lot of the times, I get lazy. In order to keep myself accountable and on track for my workout plans, I like to use apps. Daily Burn provides a 30-day workout plan that only takes 6 to 12 minutes every single day. There are over 100 available options for workouts, and you don't need any equipment to do any of these workouts. All of these workouts come with detailed instructions to make sure you get it right, and also include a calorie calculation to make sure you're burning enough calories. Daily Burn also comes with an intermittent fasting guide to make sure you're also intaking enough calories, but not too much. And if you want, there's also a Daily Burn fitness social group to connect you to other people who are doing similar workouts. If you're interested in Daily Burn, click the links in the description to go download it in the App Store today. It's dinner time. My name's Danny. If you didn't know this, I forget to eat food a lot. So in order to ensure that at least once every 2 weeks, or once every week, I don't remember, but just to make sure I eat, I film myself eating and I rant about something. Today, we got grilled cheese. Why? Because grilled cheese is bussin'. Puppy, this chicken bussin'. Bakugo, this chicken bussin', puppy. So everyone, hello, welcome to Dinner with Danny. Grab something to eat, something to drink, sit down, and let's talk. So in the last Dinner with Danny video, I asked you guys to ask me some questions on things I should talk about. Because honestly, too much stuff goes on through this head to actually know what I'm doing. So, let's read through the comments, see what you guys want. Danny, if you see this, please eat something right now. I want you to look after yourself as best as you can, okay? There, you're happy? Wonderful. Am I the only person who's decided to use violence instead of talking? I recently realized I'm a freaking sadist, and I have mommy and daddy issues, so my life's just swell. You're not a sadist, you're an asshole. Well, technically, sadists can tie into that, but you're just an asshole. Why would you choose violence over talking? Listen, I've talked about my love language before, and that's violence. But here's the thing. When it actually comes to a confrontation, I don't like to fight people. Because whenever you fight someone, both of you are going to get hurt. So if you choose violence instead of talking, you either, one, are a masochist, or two, a sadist, which you said. But the thing is, the fact that you chose it over talking shows that you just are a shithead, okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, why would someone just want to fight? That's just... You're choosing to be a menace to society. The only reason why you would choose violence over talking is because I've said it before, you're an asshole. Listen, I don't even know what I'm trying to explain myself. Why would you... There's no reason why you should try and use violence, okay? Violence is a last defense resort. You're a dick. Thank you. Holy moly, I thought these tattoos were like rubber bands or those thingies that people wear. No, they're tattoos. What do you want me to do, lick them? They're real. I don't know what you want. What the fuck do you want from me? Yeah, they hurt a lot. A little trigger warning real quick, so if you don't like talking about self-harm, skip over like the next 5 seconds or something. These tattoos on my wrist felt like I was getting my wrist slit for like the 3 hours. Fucking sucked. But the shoulder tattoos felt pretty good, actually. Not good, but like it didn't hurt that bad. Wrist though, never again. My question is, how do you cope with people's negativity about you? I don't. Honestly, I really don't care about people's opinions about me. A lot of people like to externalize their validation because they can't find it within themselves. And I did that for a long time. It is really hard. For a long time, I felt like I needed to be validated by other people, my feelings, my actions. They needed some sort of approval, especially from my mom. Again, I talked in the last video how I had mommy issues. And that's why. But eventually I realized that at the end of the day, the only person I have to really answer to is myself. And like at the end of my life, when I die, I have to reflect upon my life, and no one else is going to do that for me. So instead, I just decided that I'm going to make myself happy, and I'm going to do what I want. It's like, listen, why would you care about someone's opinion that you don't even know? You see a random person walking down the street, and say you do something stupid. Like you trip and they fall, and like they giggle or something, right? They'll think about it for like a day or two, right? Then they'll forget about you completely. There's no reason you should care about someone's opinion that is going to forget you eventually. Prioritize your own opinion, because your opinion should matter more than anyone's. Because you are the only person that will hate yourself more than anyone. How do I say this? You will hate yourself more than anyone else, but you can also love yourself more than anyone else. So choose to love yourself instead of hate. And I know it's hard, but trust me, you can do it. I promise. The whole fake it till you make it thing. That's what you gotta do. I was really self-conscious in high school. Like my freshman, sophomore, somewhat junior year. I really relied on other people. I would like I was a people pleaser, and I did a lot of things that I didn't want to do just so I could make other people happy or like me. And it wasn't healthy. It wasn't good, and I know that, and I was a really terrible person because of it. The last time I made that mistake of trying to please someone else is when I went on a date with a girl. I said I wasn't going to date, and she begged me to go out with her. And I said, fine, a date. We ended up dating for like, I think 6 months, and she ended up breaking my heart. And the only reason why I went out with her, because I'm like, I should make her happy. You know, I want to do this for her. And in the end, it made me worse. So make sure you only do what makes you happy. No one else is going to do it for you, I promise. All right, there's a lot of questions here. All right. Question number 1. Do you actually read all your comments? I do my best. I cannot read all of them. Number 2, who are your favorite creators? Me. I say that because I actually don't watch a lot of other creators. Really, the only ones I can name off the top of my head are people I know personally. Like William Papa on TikTok. He's one of my best friends and I love him to death. Follow him. He's in a lot of my other VODs. I stream with him on Twitch a lot, so make sure to go follow him there too. Like the only YouTuber I can really name off the top of my head that I watch consistently is Mumbo Jumbo. He's a Minecraft YouTuber and I just love him to death. Number 3, what kind of music are you into? I listen to a lot of classical music because I was raised on that. I think most of you know this, but I started playing violin when I was 3 years old. I switched over to viola when I was 5 because I didn't like how the violin sounded. And I literally played it all through high school. Number 4, show us your favorite picture. Like literally any picture. Yeah, you guys like the picture? That's my favorite picture. My favorite picture, yeah. That's a picture of me and my best friend Jake. I actually talked about this photo in the last video I made. That's the moment when I almost spit all my food in my mouth onto Jake. If you don't get that story, go watch it. I talked about it in the last Dinner with Danny video, so go for it. Marvel or DC? Marvel Cinematic Universe, DC Comics. DC Comics are really dark and gritty. I like that. MCU is just phenomenal. Duh. For all of my Miraculous fans who agree with me that Danny should do suspenseful tension, Luca, Danny's perfect for him. Who agrees with me? I don't. Adrian's my boy. I love Adrian. Don't get me wrong, Luca's great, but Cat Noir for the win. Hyperion can suck my dick. Cat Noir over the fucking win. God, I love Miraculous. I started watching that my junior year of high school with Jake, actually. Now that I think about it, most of my high school memories are with Jake. God, Jake's been my best friend for so long. That's crazy. I started watching that a long time ago before it was quote-unquote mainstream. I'm definitely not in love with Marinette. Not at all. Whoever said that I am, you can shut the fuck up now. Danny, I honestly don't understand how you don't get creeped out by all those comments you get on TikTok. I'm kind of just desensitized now. I don't know. I just don't really, care that much, honestly. Again, it's the whole I don't really care about other people's opinions. People can like me. People can not like me. At the end of the day, I really don't fucking care. As long as I'm happy. That's all that matters to me. What's on your ring? I've seen you wear it all the time, but I have never seen it up close. This is my Korean name. My Korean name is Taejong, and it's on my ring. My friend got this made for me for Christmas, and I love it to death. I wear it every single day. I'm gonna give this shit to my kids. I think it'd be really cool that each of my kids, let's say I'm gonna have multiple, who knows. But my kid, oh, fuck, I don't fucking know. But I want to get them signet rings like this with their Korean names on it when they turn 18 or something. I feel like identity is really important, and names carry a lot of character and identity with it. So I want to get this for my kids when, they're older. And for all the people asking, yes, I do want to be a father eventually. Yeah, I don't know. Not now, not anytime soon. God, no, please. But I do want to be a dad. I do want to help, quote unquote, raise the next generation. I feel like the whole reason I want to is because I want to have a legacy more than just what I create for myself. But I also just want to be a good dad. Again, obviously I don't have a great relationship with my mom, and that's really affected me. And I want to try and do better. And obviously my mom loves me, and I know that. But, how she treats, it's not an excuse. I understand though, and I forgive her because I do love her, but it's still not an excuse. But I want to do better. I want to do better. I want to have kids, and I want to show them what it is to be loved and cared for. Because a lot of parents don't. A lot of people are transphobic, racist, homophobic, just bigoted in many ways. And I want to show my kids that they don't have to be afraid and they can be whoever they want. And I want them to spread that love and positivity. That's why I try and emphasize with you guys too, that it's okay to be yourselves and you don't have to care what other people think about you. It's so weird because people care so much about things that don't affect them. Again, racism, one thing. Why do you care if someone has a different skin color? It makes so little sense to me. It doesn't affect you at all, so why do you care? They just look different. And you hate someone for looking different? It's so small-minded and so stupid. People like using the arguments like, let's talk about immigration. Let's talk about immigration. People are talking about like Hispanics, they're stealing all of our jobs in America. Shut the fuck up. So you're saying all the Hispanics are stealing all of our jobs? What the fuck? That's so stupid. You're generalizing an entire population based off of their ethnicity. How dumb can you be? Let's talk, like, I'm Asian. I'm gonna use Asians as an example. Like, if I say all Asians are good at math, is that right? No. I'm terrible at math. I'm garbage. It's just, it's so stupid. It makes no sense. Racism doesn't make sense to me. How can you hate someone just because they're different? Same thing with religious persecution. Just because someone believes something else doesn't mean they're terrible. Don't get me started on, like, homophobia. What the fuck? You hate someone because they like to kiss another man? Shiver me timbers. Why do you care if a woman wants to marry another woman across the country? It doesn't fucking matter. Just let people be happy. Let people live their lives. Again, how could you hate someone just because they're different? No sense. No sense. Do you know what you should hate people for? Being terrible people. Bullying people. Murderers. You don't hate someone just because they have a different skin color or they like men. It doesn't matter. Because when we die, we all go to the same place. In the ground. And who cares what skin color someone is when they're only bones? Okay. Hi, could you talk about astrology or some shit? I'm a Gemini? I think I'm a rising Gemini and an Aquarius moon. I don't fucking know. Is that eyeliner? Yeah. I think I look pretty cute. Danny, what is the name of your fan base? Darlings. Duh. All of you lovely people out there are my little darlings, and I love you all so much. Hey Danny, my parents are homophobic and I'm very bisexual and I want to come out, but I'm not sure what I should do. Okay, this is a little of a convoluted answer. Again, as I said many times throughout this video, you don't owe anyone anything. Make yourself happy. You don't owe it to your parents to tell them that you're gay or bisexual. As long as you're secure in yourself and you know, that's okay. You don't owe it to tell them unless you really want to come out. If it makes you happy, you should do it. But if they won't support you, there's no need to. Come out to the people that care about you. Come out to the people that will support you. You don't owe it to your parents to tell them that you're gay. Again, do what makes you happy at the end of the day. But that's my opinion. That's what I did. In fact, I talk about sexuality again. People have been asking about mine. Here's what I think. I really don't give a shit. I've said this multiple times, but I'm going to say it again because I always have to. I honestly do not care about my sexuality. It's not a big part of my identity. I'm going to like whoever I want, and that's it. I don't feel the need to identify it because it's not a huge part of who I am. So, yeah. There you go. Thoughts on Star Wars movie rankings? Prequel hate is not tolerated here, though? Okay, here's my opinion on the Star Wars movies. Alright, number 1, Rogue One. Number 2, Revenge of the Sith. Number 3, Clone Wars. Number 4, The Empire Strikes Back. Number 5, Return of the Jedi. Number 6, The Phantom Menace. Number 7, A New Hope. And then the fucking sequels. I don't really like those. I'm gonna be honest, the sequels might have been better if they just completely redid The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi was the worst movie to come out of that series. It's so horrendous. They planned nothing. They're like, let's wing it. And then do you know what happened? They crashed and burned in a ball of fire. Clone Wars TV show was bomb as fuck though. Go watch that. Mandalorian 2. How do I look at your Amazon wish list? Click the link in the description. Can Danny be my therapist? Trust me, you don't want me as your therapist. I'm just as fucked up as you are. Again, do what makes you happy. You do you. That's all. I keep saying that. I've said that so many times this video. I mean, like, is that hard? Yeah, okay, it kind of is sometimes. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Ugh, what is this video? What is this series? I finished my food a long time ago. You know what? We're just gonna end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you had some good food and some drink. If it's nighttime where you are, make sure to get some sleep. If it's morning where you are, have a great rest of your day. Make sure to take your medicine if you need it, and make sure to take care of yourselves, okay, darlings? If you have any questions for me, make sure to comment them down below so I can answer them in the next video. And, I think that's it. Love you, darlings.